Hey everybody, it's Daryl from AMLA 604. Week 3 content is live as of today on Monday the 24th. Really looking forward to wrapping up instruction for the week, for the course really throughout the week. You have dedicated time for asynchronous on one of the days. Maybe it's today, maybe it's another day, to make the time to actually polish your micro teaching lesson, and then really connect with folks about when you might record it. Heads up, we will not be doing the lesson live during class. I just wanted to make sure that was clear to folks. I do have suggested teams. These are not fixed. You could, I tried to line them up close by licensure. It's not the case with everyone, but it's pretty close. So let's just take a look at one example. Student will add in their digital portfolio link. Smart to test this by doing this in incognito mode to make sure that people are able to see this. Add in your preferred email and or phone number. Phone number if you feel comfortable doing it. It will really speed up the process of synchronizing the time as a group to get together as a group. Share the date that you landed on in terms of micro teach. It could be any day between now and before the 11th of August. Share the time of day. And then I've provided a Zoom link. Please don't move these links. If we have to add a link later, you're welcome to. But you should test the link for your group, and you're going to want to check, is it A, recording, and B, are you able to share your screen? That's going to be a big piece for this. Once I get a ping notification that you have recorded, I will share that link so that you can view the lesson of other groups. You're going to give some feedback before the 11th on how it went, and if there's a passcode that goes with it, it'll be there. And then here's where you would add in the feedback. So if I were adding in some notes about Paku's lesson, I would just add in my note. I would actually just insert as a comment. And when I do that, I'm going to add in, I would add Paku's name, excellent job with this, and then I'll add in a link too about how to frame the push phrasing. So phrasing things like, have you also considered blank, 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 and then click on comment, and it would be there for that group to then check a little bit later. So just a little, I want to give you an overview on what the goals were. Heads up, there are 2 tabs down below, one for the AMLA group, all language teachers. The second one is across several content areas, so just be aware of that. The focus for in-class session, we're slated for 9 a.m. to 12 noon for the live synchronous with the language teachers. Please be prompt at 9 o'clock, and we may finish early, just as a heads up. I am asking you to read that Miller et al. Text as a part of tomorrow, but our focus really for Tuesday the 25th during this synchronous live session will be all about students' portfolios, addressing artificial intelligence, and then also looking at a specific reading comprehension activity called question focus technique. It's also frequently called QFT. So that's what we'll do there. More reading on day 3.3. 3.4 is when you're going to offer some praise, push, feedback on the share page. And then some information here on 3.5 is a reflection on a flip assignment you'll record. You'll access this by using the password that's listed in the instructions. I believe it is actually highlighted here in the picture. So uppercase C for chocolate is the guest password to access that flip activity, you're going to want to read through the work of Joan Hughes from University of Texas, Austin. She does a nice job putting together a framework to look at, similar to SAMR, which is mentioned in the book, but looking at, is technology used as a mere replacement? Is it amplifying? Or is it really transforming your learning objectives as a result? Maybe doing things that you couldn't do without the help of technology. Here are some resources that I'm adding here at the end. So some resources in terms of tech integration. You can get Google trained. You can get certified with other EdTech resources. Sometimes they're called badges. There's a reading list of suggestions. So if you're a summer reader, I would really encourage you, if you have time between grad school and fall kickoff, to really reach out to think about one of these if you're looking for suggestions. Couple of highlights in terms of other journals and conferences. These are specific for ed technology. So if you're writing a START paper or a doctoral dissertation, I would consider these to be really the seminal resources in ed tech. So that's something to consider also. There's a list of ed tech books. So, there are learning technologies journals, but then also in addition to that, there are entire books dedicated to that field. MWALT is an organization. It's the Midwest Association of Language Teaching with the Help of Technology. IELT is the international one. They have a Facebook group also. Minnesota has an ACTFL chapter, and so do several other states. Almost all states have one on the 27th and 28th, so right before Halloween. There is a conference at the U of M. More information is found at mctlc.org. There is a 17-state consortium of MCTLCs that's actually meeting in Minneapolis in spring. So you can find out more information. Usually it's in March or April. I would have to get the dates and maybe I can add those later. ACTFL is the national umbrella for world language teaching. It is happening November of 2023 in Philadelphia. I've only been to ACTFL one time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not an experience that every educator gets to, and certainly not with frequency, because it doesn't come to Minneapolis. It's not a big enough city, I suspect, for that organization. Let me know in the frequently asked questions which questions that you have. I will add some information about praise push feedback that I noticed is missing as I'm going through this. I want to wish you an awesome week, and I look forward to seeing you live on Tuesday morning on the 25th between 9 a.m. and 12 noon. Take care, everybody.